Jefferson Baptist. I just wanted to take a moment just to give you an update on the COVID-19 situation and specifically how we're dealing with it as a church, as a staff. There's a lot of questions out there, especially as we move forward and get closer to that May 15th date. If you're like me, you get a little frustrated and ready for things to go back to the way they were. And I know we all feel that and desire that, but we also want to be safe and make sure that we're taking care of everybody, especially those that are most susceptible to this disease. I want you to know that I've been in meetings over the last month and weeks with leaders, political leaders, church leaders, Tony Perkins, Gene Mills with the Louisiana Family Forum, Steve Horn with the Louisiana Baptist Convention. I've been on conference calls and Zoom meetings with pastors from all over the state with these different leaders, and these men are defenders of the faith. These men are men who fight for religious liberty. We've also been on conference calls with political leaders, Senator Cassidy, Mike Johnson, the congressman from North Louisiana, who is a staunch defender of religious freedom, Garrett Graves. And in these conference calls, we've all met together, talked about what to expect and how the church should respond. And I just want y'all to hear from me kind of where I stand on these things and how I see things going forward. You may have seen that this week our governor is starting the process of lifting some of these restrictions and hopefully moving us on the path to getting back to normal. It's going to be done in phases, and that's been brought down from the national level from President Trump, and Governor Edwards is going to be implementing that on a state level. Every governor is responsible for that. He did send out a document yesterday or the day before lifting some of the restrictions on churches and essentially said that we could meet outside with proper social distancing. There's all these rules and regulations that are put on it under a tent or something along those lines. I don't see how that really applies to us because of the restrictions, and as a result of that, I don't see that as a viable option for us at this time. We're looking forward to that, the May 15th date, and anticipating that that's when phase one, what President Trump calls phase one, will begin for Louisiana. It's just another week away or 10 days. And under phase one, it appears that we can start opening the church back up with proper social distancing, meaning that families can sit together. They have to be 6 feet apart from other families. Individuals have to be 6 feet apart. You can have up to 25% of the capacity in your church. For us, it'd be a couple hundred people that would be able to attend. So it really doesn't help us as far as getting back to normal. At least it's a step in the right direction. Phase two, things start to get a little bit better. It looks like by the time we get to phase two, which hopefully will not be long after phase one, we can have up to 50% of our congregation, of the capacity in our sanctuary. That might put us where we can have a couple services and everybody could be accommodated at that time. It'll be close, but it just depends on how many show up and how we work that out. But what I wanted to be able to tell you was that I'm going to be sitting down with the staff, and we've already been entering in these discussions, drawing out plans for what that is going to look like. And I wanted you to know that we are looking forward to, we're anticipating being able to get to that place where we can meet together. And I want you to know we're going to have plans in place. We'll be communicating that to you as soon as we can. This has been an incredible time. None of us have experienced anything like this before, and we're going through it together, and I want us to keep sticking together. The way that we can do that, I hope that you're participating on our online ministries and on Facebook Live and on YouTube and the things that we're putting out. There's different Sunday school classes that are holding Zoom meetings and are connected through GroupMe and things along those lines. If you're not connected with a Sunday school class and want to be, please contact me, contact the church. We want everybody to be connected with a small group. Another issue as we go through these phases of hopefully getting back to normal, it looks like for those who are over 65 and find themselves in the place of being the most vulnerable to COVID-19, they're going to be asking that you stay separated for even longer. and that's the recommendation from the national level and the state level. And so we want to honor that, and we want you to be extremely cautious. And even as phase 1 and phase 2 start developing, they're saying that those who are over 65 or are in a high risk group, that they should still stay away really till we get to phase 4. So that would mean that our senior adults in our church are going to be absent even longer than those who are younger. So keep that in mind, and we want you to be connected the best that we can. We hope that all of our senior adults will be connected with one of our classes that are on Zoom. There's several classes. Dr. French is his Sunday school class is available, and if you're interested in attending Dr. French's class, please let us know. And we're going to be putting out information of how you can participate in his class that is online. And so we want everybody to have that opportunity. I know this is a lot, and we're all of us are struggling through this, and we have some in our church that are hurting financially, that their businesses are hurting. We want you to know that we care, we're praying for you, and we need to be united as a church as we go forward and go through this. We have some great leaders, men that I trust, like Congressman Mike Johnson, Garrett Graves. These are men that I trust. Tony Perkins. They're in meetings that I'm not in. They have meetings, with high-level meetings with President Trump and with others who are very involved with this and who I believe are standing up for things that we believe in. And so as I continue to meet with them, I'll pass along to you what I hear as we go into these phases of reopening our country. But they're telling us to stay the course. They're telling us that they're watching very carefully for violations of religious liberty. These are men who take this very seriously. And they love the church and they support the church, and so we're going to follow their lead. And so let's stick together as we go through this. We can't wait to be together. I can't imagine what the service, whenever we all get back together and have a celebration service, I can't imagine what that day is going to be like, and we look forward to that. If you have any questions or concerns, if you need prayer, please contact the church. Please contact me directly. We want you to know that we love you, we miss you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. God bless you.